1.5 lineup. You probably won't use Abad.
Well, ang katabi po ni Mr. Willie Marshall, of course, Mr. Ramon Segismundo, the governor, team governor of
Meralco
Bulls.
That's right.
Siyempre, kanina nakita natin, Attorney Chief de Salud, our commissioner.
20-point lead under 3 minutes to go. San Miguel has this game won. They had it won as early as somewhere late in the third quarter when they pulled away by 20.
That's really where they won the game.
Yeah.
That big 12-0 spurt done in 2 minutes. Parang Toki Texan.
Olsen finally gets a nice jumper to go to.
Olsen has all his family members, his friends from long-time friends from Ateneo. They're all here cheering for Olsen Rara Racela. Of course, yung Rara Racela ba? Si Attorney Rado Di Malibot ang nag-invento ng kanyang, which I really believe is a perfect nom de plume. The perfect nickname. Of course, Melissa and his kids, Rara, Rafa, Raya, the Racela family here.
Puro Ara.
Yes, of course.
Puro Ara. Kami, puro A.
Kayo puro A.
Yung mga anak ko, at ako. It started with my father pa even. Pero lahat ng anak ko A.
And you know, you have a very nice name, Andrew.
Thank you. Talaga Andrew yan. That's not Andres.
At saka dapat ganun ang pagkasabi. Andrew.
Yeah.
Regal na regal. As Emerson Orena, the former UST Growling Tiger, misses that time. By the way, si Emer Oreta, Gilbert Lawa, mga Tomasyan.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, UST. 400 years old. Happy birthday. Hey.
Mahirap bilagin nyo na. 400?
400. The San Miguel Beermen are back in business here. Under 2 minutes to go, and this is a one-ball game. And everyone really contributing here. Peña contributed. Salvacion with his three-point shots. Josephio with his driving layups. And of course, Olsen with the leadership for the past 18 years. You know, fortuitous scheduling of that tribute para kay Olsen really gave San Miguel that boost. Racela for 3, no go.
Oh, talagang emotional yan.
Yeah.
Para bang sa mga players na kakampi niya, we're not gonna lose this for you.
Not of this night.
So we can expect a great war on Sunday for game number 4. It's either San Miguel ties the series at 2-all or Tom and Tex Kings commanding 3-1. So that's what we're gonna have to expect. A war on Sunday.
Of course, another big story, yung pagbabalik ni Ryan Reyes. Patuloy kaming nakikiramay sa pamilya ni Ryan for the timely death of his younger brother, si Alan Raymond Reyes. Very tragic vehicular accident in Anaheim, California. That's why Ryan is in the States right now. John Reyes, can't wait to see Ryan back in his lineup. Ato Agustin, of course, Gia Vanilla. They're happy to be back. But,
Yeah.
but the mission is far from accomplished here.
Yeah, the first thing is you avoided a possible sweep.
Yes. The next thing they want to avoid is a 3-1 deficit.
Yeah,
because
because
that can happen on Sunday.
You're still in a hole there.
Yes, that's right. Because whatever you say, you're still trailing in the series. I mean, you can win this game by 80 points, but you're still trailing in the series. But this is something they can definitely build on. Nick Penisa, they want him to fire away. Here's Joseph Yo with a shot clock winding down.
And I'm glad. Actually, both coaches did not use timeouts here. John Reyes tried to
There's
get...
blood. Dr. J, there's blood on Sunday's face.
Masama ito nangyayari sa San Miguel. They've won, but they have had a lot of injuries in this ball game. Nasukan si Sigel, natamaan si Arwin, pero baliwala siguro yun. Ito ngayon.
Look at it. I mean, Sunday has a bloody face.
Mabilis ang putok, no?
I mean, I'm looking at the floor right now. Ang daming dugo sa sahig, ha? Yan, pinupuna. Ayun, kitang-kita niyo po gaano karami yung dugo. They were anxious to see kung ano ang nangyari kay Sunday. Here it is. Goes in. Marquis, yung kanyang right elbow colliding with the forehead of Salvacion.
That's right. Biglang it might have hit
Yan, si Marquis ngayon ang focal point of the San Miguel fans. Nakita nila sa replay. It was his right elbow that collided with the forehead, yung noo.
Pero
ni
nakita mo
Salvacion.
talagang iiwas si Salvacion kasi he was trying to drive in between two big people. So no more defense being offered here. No more shot actually being attempted here. Probably shoot at the shot clock.
Moreta.
So it's exactly at 24. Bola ng San Miguel.
Di wala na shot clock.
Nobody has to shoot here anymore. Nobody has to foul here anymore.
For that big third quarter, with Kabakot as the architect, Danny I providing the points. San Miguel is back in this series, winning their first game of this best of 7 affair after dropping the first 2 contests, limiting Talking Tex to just 82 points. And Ato Agustin and the Beermen are victorious. 103-82 ang ating final score. And something is happening on the floor here.
Well, unang pumasok ka San Miguel para hindi magkagulo. Kung pumasok kayo sabay-sabay dyan, you can never say what will happen. The security is there. Maayos lang.
Okay, I think we've avoided konting aberya on the floor. Naturally, some of the San Miguel players did not appreciate what happened between Marky and Sunday Salvacion. But Daniel Tifonso, key baskets in that third quarter. Experience matters in the finals. And Chicky, take it away.
I'm with the best player of the game, Danny Ildefonso. Danny, impressive performance tonight sa game na napaka-importante para sa San Miguel. Ano sa tingin mo, yung mga ginawa ninyong tama tonight na hindi nyo nagawa nung games 1 and 2?
First of all, thank you kay God sa napakagandang panalo namin tonight. And siguro number 1, siguro yung message ni Olsen, yung binitawan niyang salita, parang naka-inspire kami lahat. And yung intensity, yung from the start of the game, yung intensity namin, tsaka yung sa defense namin, kaya medyo iba yung tinakbo namin sa game na ito.
Pag-usapan natin ng pressure tsaka momentum. Isang game na lang ang hahabulin nyo sa Talking Tex. Sa tingin mo ba yung pressure nasa kanila na at yung momentum lumipat na sa side ninyo?
Medyo lumipat kaunti sa amin yung momentum. Sana magamit namin for next game. And sana may magsalita ulit si Olsen. Joke lang. At sana nga yun, malipat sa aming momentum at magamit namin itong panalong ito for next game para magtuto sa Sunday.
Alam mo, Danny, sa ganda na nilaro mo, I'm sure maraming gustong magpabati para sa iyo at sapagkat sumuporta sila sa ngayong gabi. Sino may mga babatiin mo?
Unang-una, maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng mga nagdasal sa Victory Christian Fellowship at saka sa lahat po ng mga fans sa San Miguel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Naway pagpatuloy niyo po kaming suportahan. And lahat po ng mga taga-Ordaneta sa Pangasinan, lalo po sa Kabuluan. Nanay, tatay ko, yung Ildefonso family, saka SD Enterprises, SD Farm, and yung sa batch ko nung high school, yung batch 93. Yun, di ko na naisa-isahin, baka magtampo ang bawat isa sa inyo. Maraming salamat, and sana yung lahat ng mga fans sa San Miguel, punta kayo dito, manood kayo sa Sunday. Thank you!
Thank you, Danny. We'll take a quick break at pagbalik po namin, we'll wrap up this game for you.
Ito po ang ating final score. San Miguel winning big dito sa Game 3. A must-win game para sa kanila. 103-82 to bounce back in the series. Bagaman lamang pa rin ang Talking Tex. 2 games to 1. Okay, balikan po natin ang ating mga kasama on the floor and they had a different vantage point of the game. Coach Bo Perasol, Magu, ano ba nakita nyo, gentlemen, sa naging panalo ng San Miguel?
Coach Bo, it was all about defense. Quarter scoring ng Talking Tex, 17, 19, 20, and I think 26. Ganun talagang ginamit ng San Miguel.
Yes, I think that the power of tempo was on San Miguel's side tonight. I think that they were able to control defensively and offensively whatever Talking Tex threw at them. And also the usual suspects were able to have their outputs. Ontiveros, Arwin Santos, Cabagnot, and all the others.
Nico?
Yep, yung sinabi ni Coach Boy, he used the term control, Dr. J. Talagang nakita, kontrolado na San Miguel alone, especially in the third quarter.
When they made that big run of theirs in the third quarter to pull away, it was almost like game over because I think they were more determined to win this ball game, and they took the fight out of the Tokentex Tropang Texas right there in the third quarter.
At ito naman si Jason Castro. I mean, he has been the big story in the first two games. Pero Coach Bo, ano nangyari kay Jason Castro tonight?
I think, Miko, that what made it successful for San Miguel was when they were using those two guards, especially with Racela and let's say Racela and Cabagnot or Miranda and Racela. Hindi lang napansin ng marami pero si Jason Castro siguro mga 3 beses inagawan ni Racela. He wasn't able to do the usual chores that he was able to do the last 2 games. So defensively talagang handa yung San Miguel.
And Miko, yung sa binabanggit naman ni Dr. J, no? All 3 games of the series, it's always been about the perfect timing of the runs. Tokentex came up with the big runs in the first 2 games. In the second half also, San Miguel dito naman sa third game, hindi nakarecover ang Tokentex.
Of course, Magu referring to that big 12-0 blitz by San Miguel in the third. So, thank you very much, Magu Marjon and Coach Bo Perasol for joining us tonight and really giving us a special vantage point of tonight's game. Dr. J, looking ahead to game number 4 on Sunday, Tokentex. Sila naman ngayon ang kailangan bumawi.
Well, syempre ngayon, now, like I said, that's going to be a big war because it could be a deciding game for Tokentex if they can win that one because 3-1, I would really think mahirap yun. Now, if San Miguel can tie this at 2-all, well, that becomes a completely different story. You're down to a best of 3 and you have the other team with the momentum. Now, can you be able to bounce back and have that determination to take it away? So, ganun yan. Now, the important thing here is I think we can invite all the fans to come and really watch, I think, a better game than what they saw tonight. Today was not a good game. I thought the first 2 games medyo maganda. Even though Tokentex won the second game convincingly, it was only the fourth quarter that they really pulled away. So, San Miguel made the balances, made the checks, and today, they made sure they had a big lead going to the fourth quarter para hindi na kami,
sigurado na.
Wala nang comeback.
Yes, wala nang if, no? Now, kaya magtutuloy-tuloy tayo. Tokentex to lead the series 2-1. And on Sunday, we'll find out if San Miguel can tie the series or if Tokentex can build that commanding 3-1 lead. So we hope you join us for that. From Magu Marjon, Coach Bo Perasol, Nick Abisamis, Chigi Reyes, my partner, the good Dr. J. Andy Howe. I don't miss you anymore. I'm so happy we worked again. Miko Alili saying goodnight from the Big Dome, Gualauta, Filipinas. This is the PBA Finals on Solar TV.